Hello everyone, welcome back to Wisdom of Ages. We're getting pretty good at this video stuff now. I'm going to be a professional YouTuber. Not really. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here holding my phone and don't forget to talk into this microphone that is now sitting on my baby high chair. Yeah, so we're doing real good. But as I mentioned before, I don't care. I want to get this information out to you so you understand what Wisdom of Ages is all about and how it can potentially help you and somebody else. This is an issue right now. We're talking all about perimenopause and menopause with more exciting topics to come. There's just so much to cover with Wisdom of Ages and functional medicine, and I racked my brain trying to figure out how to get all this information across. So these short little videos is what I decided because I don't feel like writing all that much, though, I do have some blogs on the website, so feel free to check those out. Anyway, this short little video that we're talking about today is synthetic versus bioidentical hormone. And why is this important? It's very important because there's big differences in them. So, previously in previous videos, we discussed all about estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, what these hormones do, why you may need them, and what happens when you lose them. So please refer back to those videos if you need to. And let's just dive right into what is a bioidentical hormone. So that is a bioidentical hormone is derived from often yams or soy. They're made to be chemically identical to our hormones' body's structure. To what our hormones are producing naturally. These bioidentical hormones fit into our hormone receptors like a lock and key. They are there, they're identical. So this allows for less side effects from these hormones. So they're going to treat you. They're going to treat symptoms like hot flashes, fatigue, brain fog, low libido, etc. We can go on and on. But the bioidentical is key here. That's what you want. You want these naturally derived hormones that are not going to have negative side effects on the body when replacing. So what is a synthetic hormone? So these hormones are manufactured in a lab. They don't perfectly match the structure of the body's natural hormone. So synthetic options, but for example, conjugated equine estrogen. So a lot of you have probably heard of Premarin, and this is next video's topic, but a major study dealing with estrogen replacement therapy is dealt with a synthetic estrogen coming from horse urine. Yeah, you heard me right. So, that's some of the synthetics. A lot of birth control methods out there are derived in the lab synthetic hormone. Now, these hormones can treat symptoms as a bioidentical, but they're not going to come without side effect, most likely. They're not, you could have increased risk of blood clots, bloating, mood swings, etc. It can go on and on. The point here is it's not natural. And we want to practice natural medicine here, and we don't need anything not natural going into the body. That happens enough. Our day-to-day lives, everything we encounter, our bodies are a huge filter, and we don't need the stress of what our body needs to do here. So let's just briefly talk about birth control. I'm not completely against it. It's needed in family planning. It's helped so many women out, right? A lot of birth control is synthetic. After age 30, this birth control is rough on the body too. Having to metabolize these synthetic chemicals, and there can be side effects. It's not odd to place someone on birth control and a little bit later put them on an antidepressant. I might just make a whole video about this topic alone because this hits home for me. It's pretty serious. If you are a mom of someone or you're on birth control yourself, you probably should take a deep dive into the side effects of birth control, and why is it that my daughter was just placed on an antidepressant shortly after her birth control. There's a red flag there, and there is a correlation, and it is real. It's real. So, and I'm not saying, birth control is bad. Of course, we don't want anybody getting pregnant when they don't want to be getting pregnant. But what I don't like is when people are placed on birth control, for example, acne. They have a hormonal imbalance there, something's going on, and synthetic birth control just isn't the answer. It's not the answer. For, other reasons too, patients are placed on birth control, and it's doing more harm than good. It truly is. So, just a side note, kind of went off on a tangent there. But so that is that. So bioidentical hormone is the option. That's the choice. There's all modalities. You can have oral, you can have patch, you can have transdermal, creams, you can have pellets. There's all types of ways of getting these hormones into the body. But, bioidentical versus synthetic, yes, you want bioidentical. That's big title there, that versus synthetic. So I think that's about it. I think that's all I really wanted to say about that. And it's very important to get a natural hormone into the body when you're considering hormone replacement therapy, because we want our bodies to thrive, and we want to get stronger, and we want to have a sharper brain, and amongst many other things, we want to just feel good. We want to get back to ourselves and have that vitality and that vigor that we once did, and we want to live long, right? And we don't just want to live long, we want to live long well. We want to have a good health span, not just a long lifespan, and that's what this is all about. After 80 we might be feeling a little down and not so good, and people say, well, you're 80, I understand, but you can be 80 and still feel good and feel amazing and run marathons. I'm not saying we need to do that here, but I'm saying if you treat your body well, give it what it needs, learn a little bit, hear what we have to have from Wisdom of Ages, you can put years onto your life, and not just years, just quality onto your life, right? We want to thrive. We don't just want to survive. So that is the underlying message here, and I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to connect, and until next time.